documentation.
Sure.
This is a submission, so.
That's all we got.
I would want to work specific on that because these numbers that roll up in the summary have detail behind them. So, like, for instance, you could just run a general ledger report to just pull what was.
So you know
GL
that there's
codes
detail
to-
behind those numbers?
Excuse me?
You know that there's detail behind those numbers?
Absolutely.
Do you know where we can find it?
In your general ledger.
Okay, because I asked for it, and it wasn't.
Ken, do you tell us what appendix you're looking at?
So this is the backup
Oh,
documentation
that-
that pull into these numbers. So there isn't just like, okay, so you have Young's Trucking here for 6/24/21. So there was an invoice for that. That invoice went into the accounting system. The accounting system has GL codes with track back to these.
And as I said
debts
before,
to this building.
as I said before,
So I'm
those
just-
records are gone. So anything before 2003, we only have paper documentation and summary reports.
That's
And
fine.
that's
but
what we've been provided.
This 2003 to date should be available at a minimum.
Yeah, but
And it's-
all the construction was done in 2000.
So there has to be accounting records that substantiate this. He just doesn't have a
So,
summary number.
so I guess,
So I'm just saying, I think this is a good first pass, and I think to substantiate and confirm these numbers are accurate, we're gonna need the data, source data
You're
for
holding
that.
You want to go back and look at
This-
every invoice that's included in that total? Is that what you're saying?
I would want to at least do a spot audit on some of these
who's
for
going to pay for
accuracy.
that?
Go ahead.
So are you suggesting that we go back into the construction records, into invoices, and do that type of, even though Robin said that that's probably no longer available, and do that type of in-depth examination, if you will, even though we have the basic numbers here, and who's going to pay for that?
I want to see that this $33 million went to Sandown. I want to see that. This doesn't show me that. It says construction costs. How does that relate to Sandown? I need to understand that. Because we're talking millions of dollars. We're not
Yeah, there's
talking
another
$100,000.
document that breaks it out by building project too.
This doesn't give me any GL codes that tie back to Sandown.
What goes?
GL, general ledger.
No.
General ledger in your accounting
But you
system.
won't find it tied directly back to Sandown. You're gonna find them as a district cost,
District cost.
and then
That's not
Sandown
accurate.
pays the, excuse me, I've got the floor. Then you'll find that Sandown pays their apportionment based on the average daily student ratio. So there will be no fee that says, oh, this is a Sandown cost in the GL codes. Correct?
I don't believe that's true.
Well,
All right, can we move on?
Look at your budget. How is your budget done?
Yeah,
Sandown School is budgeted, right?
yeah, today that's true, but I told you before
It has to be
2003,
done.
before 2003, those records, I know, I existed, yes, Kim, go ahead.
don't they bill the towns as a lump sum quarterly for their tax liability?
It's monthly.
Monthly, thank you. And so that's how they get their revenue from the town. They don't, in their general ledger, then say, oh, this bill is for a roof. Well, let's see, 75% is for this town, and 20% for that, 5%. They just put it as, we paid for a roof.
Yeah. I can certainly ask Mr. Stokinger if there's any other documents behind these. Double check with him. Sure. Yes, Kim?
To Cindy's point, I don't think she's asking for a breakout of every single, like, $665. But when you look at a $33 million bill, $33.3 million on construction costs, there had to be some general ledger records that showed which portion of that was Sandown, because how could you have gotten this $5,856,000
Yeah,
number?
there's another document that I sent out that you should have if you printed them. Yeah.
I thought it was.
Cindy was just holding it up. Yeah. That's by building projects. And that actually has the variances in it as well.
So
So it has the initial budget and then the
this
variances
is
for
where
the final.
Appendix A.
Yes, exactly. I didn't pull it from the long list that you have there. That's how I got the site-specific costs.
From a district perspective, then, when they went back and renegotiated bond payment between the state, they would probably have to provide evidence at that point in time to say, this is what we paid for these buildings
Right.
instead of the 32.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the state would have said, well, we're not going to pay you half of
And
that
that's,
unless you can
and that's
justify it."
what we have here, that's what it was, I sent out,
Okay.
is exactly what you asked me to speak to. Should we go on to step 5?
Please.
Okay. Step 5.